Hello, welcome back to another episode of Small Tackle Box Fishing. Today we're gonna teach you how to use a baitcaster. Let's get to it. So you just bought yourself a baitcaster, and you want to get used to it. You want to learn how to cast it. It doesn't take magic, and yeah, it's not as easy as using normal spinning reel, but it's not that hard. So the first thing you want to look at, you got your handle. You got the button, that's to release the line. You have your brakes. You have your line counter, your drag, and how fast you want to let your lure fall. This knob. First thing you want to remember is to cast, you want to clip the clip down, hold the line with your thumb. If you're right-handed, with your right thumb. If you're a beginner, you want to have your brakes down to 6 or 7. It's up to you. So okay, we got them at 6. So that's how you want it. So you want to recap. Yep. Next, you want to make sure your knob to let the line fall is not too slow, but you don't want it fast at all. You want it just so that your lure can barely pull the line. Okay, now that you've got that, so you want to hold with your right thumb the button, hold the spool too. Grab the butt of your rod, hold it, shoulder flexion, bend the rod, bend your left elbow so it's 90 degrees, and your other elbow bend it. Get into a forward position, and use the rod to whip it to cast. So that's how you do it. I'll give you a demonstration. Next step. So once you've learned how to release the line, you have to learn how to stop the line, or you'll get a backlash. So to stop the line, you have to keep your thumb on the spool, and when it gets near the water, or in this case the grass, you want to press it. But don't go crazy and just slam your finger on. You want to just have it there just in case. But you do want to stop it when it obviously hits the water. So that's one way. That's how you're almost always going to cast, this way, like that. But there's also flipping. So flipping, same principles. Keep your knob how it is. Keep your lure weight how it is if you're just learning. And you want to use a stronger rod for flipping pitching. Now, with this, you want to hold your bait. I'm just using drop shot for demonstration. Hold it. You want to hold your rod in your arm like this. You want to hold your bait. You want to flick. Just like that. So, let's do a demonstration. Now that you've learned that, maybe you learned how to cast, you want to learn what materials to use. So, I'm using braid, but as a beginner, you don't want to use braid. You want to use monofilament or fluorocarbon line. With fluorocarbon, the downside is it's super strong and abrasion resistant, but it's thick and it costs a lot. It also doesn't cast far. Mono, it's thinner, it's cheaper, it's weaker, but it can cast further. And with braid is my favorite. I always use braid, but for different baits you have to use other lines. So for braid, it's more advanced, so you want to start off using monofilament or fluorocarbon. So braid, it's much thinner, casts the furthest, and it's probably the most expensive, or tied with fluorocarbon. Braid, it gets the worst backlashes by far. So don't start off with braid, or you have to respool your reel in about 3 months. So if you have a backlash, best technique to do is to pick at it, and eventually it'll come out. If it doesn't after about 3 minutes of picking, then just got cut and reties. No, that's one of the downsides of baitcasters. But for bass fishing, nothing's better than a baitcasting setup. I'm sorry. And the other thing you have to watch out for is you're using it. You have to look at your rod. This is a medium heavy, 7 foot. So you want to use what kind of prescribed lure weight. So this is a 1/4 to an ounce lure weight. So you can go up to about an ounce and a quarter, maybe an ounce and a half, but you gotta watch depending on your line. And you don't want to go much. You don't want to go lower than 1/4 ounce because it won't cast anyway. Now the reel for reels for medium heavy, just normal size, doesn't really matter. And gear ratio depends what you're fishing. I'm using a 6 to 4 to 1, so it's high speed. But it's not super high speed. You can go up to 7 to 5 to 1, or you can go down to 3 to something to 1. But really, you don't want to go lower than 4, really, because 3, that's more for trolling and stripers and stuff. But yeah, just if you go to your local store, they'll recommend anyways. But when you're flipping and pitching, you're not using the normal casting weight. You're using much bigger rods that can handle the 4 ounce weight, and you're using much thicker rods, much thicker, like really, really thick. And another thing, you want to use heavy braid when fishing, flipping and pitching, and I'm talking about 65 to 80 pound braid. It's really serious stuff. Like if you're just using medium heavy 40 pound braid rigs, you can use 20 pound fluorocarb and stuff like that. But I like to stay around 30, 40 pounds. That's what I like. So I definitely hope this helped you. Get out there, get fishing, and I'll see you next time.